So you just, as a developer, you just expose what your agent can do, what its actual real capabilities are. We're going to figure out everything else. You don't even have to know which project you're in. You don't have to know which other agents are on the platform, are in that workspace, or what happened until that time where we just ask you to execute your function. Practically, this is, software engineers would know this well, this is an inversion of control. That's why it's a framework where we call your code and you just need to implement a function in your code that does something. It could be as easy as you like, as simple as you like, or as complicated as you like. And obviously, if your function depends on the usage of LLMs, large language models, or other models, you could also do that. So the user's request could be, for example, the definition for a 3D model, a textual definition of a 3D model. The user could say, give me the 3D model for a tree and a bird, for example. And we can call your capability, which will call another third-party model, for example, on Hugging Face, to generate the 3D model and do whatever you want with it. Maybe render different versions of it, or just return the raw 3D model. And then you can easily, for example, upload that to the user's workspace for the user to download, or for other agents to work on top. And this is infinitely expandable because like the one of the cool use cases that just came to my mind is a 3D room planner, for example, where the user asks for the design they have in mind, where the user asks for the design in their they have in mind, and we break it down into multiple components. Imagine there is a curator that's going to look for items that you can buy online to fit the description, to fit the style, and gathers pictures of those items. Another agent can then take those images and turn them into 3D objects. And then there could be a 3D room planner agent that would take those objects and intelligently place them in a room with the definitions of the user, like maybe this many square meters, there's a door here, or there's a window here, there's a balcony here. And if you just want to be useful in the setup, you can just focus on one single task that may or may not depend on other AI, which is, in my imagination, the simplest way to get started with AI agent development.